what the hell's the big deal about California and what's going on out there?
Are you going to give a summary?
Yeah, I'm going to give a summary. So California has imposed a $1,000, I think they're calling it a registration fee for every SKU that a cigar manufacturer has. So when I say SKU, we're talking about each Vitola has a SKU, each line has a SKU, all of that. So if you want to register cigars in California, you have to pay $1,000 per SKU to be able to do that.
Yeah. Is it $1,000 per SKU? That could
It's
be crazy.
$1,000 per SKU.
Oh, and by the way, the deadline to have that in was like last month.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's per product registration fee.
Yeah, it had to be in by early October or first or 1 November. And if you did not get it in before that time, there was no guarantee that you could shelve your product.
And on top of that, go ahead, Andy. Sorry,
but the state would gladly continue to take your money and put you on a list, or as they went through all the SKUs, eventually get you, where you can sell shit.
Add it in. And on top of
that, a little bit like a protection fee, a little bit to you.
Maybe. And on top of that, they're banning all flavors.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
In California as well. But there are some people that enjoy the flavored cigars and things like that, but they're completely being banned.
Does that include pipe tobacco cigars like Stillwell and?
I believe it's all flavored. So I think it's. I could be wrong. I didn't read up too closely, but
I think it's the definition. I think it's the way that the flavors applied has more has to do with it. It's not so much as like a pipe short filler pipe tobacco doesn't have has an artificial flavor, but the way it's produced and not the way it's introduced into the cigar is a different process.
Versus like where it's injected into the cigar at some point. Yeah,
or infused dipped
or whatever, or dipped.
But that goes back to, having nothing in your tobacco leaf to having a chemical in your tobacco leaf. And that's the argument. So whether it's a good or bad thing, if you like flavored cigars, that's under fire. I don't know if that part actually passed, that you can't have any flavors, but I believe that was part of it. But I do know that the $1,000 per SKU was ridiculous.
Yeah, just thinking about since we're smoking the knuckle sandwich, there's not a crazy number of Vitolas for that. I don't think. I think there's 3 or 4. Maybe it's just 2 per blend. But even that,
it's still 4 blends. That's $4,000.
Yeah.
Which going back to the episode that'll be prior to this, which is Katie's cigars. Look at if he's got to register all of his shapes, Vitolas and lines, for somebody who's just getting into cigar manufacturing and production. Ouch.
Yeah. And he's got. I can
easily justify not going to California.
Yeah.
And that's the argument.
I did hear.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say I did hear that is for California sales only. So the online retailers that are there that sell nationally, they still can sell out at a state. They just can't sell those exclusives or anything that aren't registered.
Well, Saka, I believe, said he wasn't gonna do it. At Shop exclusive that they did, it came out as that law was going into effect. They can sell those cigars up until the midnight, the night the law takes effect, and then whatever's left they have to sell online out of state.
Out of state.
Because he's not registering his cigars, in California. Because it's stupid.
It is.
Yeah.
I agree.
I mean, but just imagine how just think about it doesn't hurt the big boys so much. Like the big boys can soak up that cost and pass it on to the consumer. Not a big deal. It hurts the boutiques.
Oh yeah, it hurts the boutiques like hell. When you're talking big boys, let's make sure we list out, Padron, Romeo, or let's just say potentially STG, Adelatus, General.
It's going to hurt true estates a little bit more, though.
Potentially.
Eventually.
Why do you think it'll hurt them more than another? They're ginormous now.
Well, they are ginormous, but they have some exclusive lines that are dedicated flavor and things like that, like acid.
Well, that's true. That's true.
Deadwood, which Deadwood is one of their popular lines.
It's
It may affect that.
Yeah.
Well,
and their their Java line and
Java
acid line. Those are very popular cigars. Somebody's smoking them. I'm not doing it, but somebody is.
Somebody's not us.
Well, yeah, but somebody likes those, and it's quite possible that they're not going to be able to sell them in California at all. Even if they do buy this SKU, they might not be able to sell them.
I'll say you might see like a limitation for what Vitolas end up there. Maybe they do a couple and they don't, the more popular ones, but not all the different sizes and shapes.